This is my father, John Prizeman. He was an architect, he was a polymath, he was a writer, he did product design, he designed furniture, and we're going to show you some of his work, and I hope you enjoy it. In John's early projects, there are a series of timber-framed houses that he designed at the end of the 1950s and the beginning of the 1960s. Cockney Hill was designed while he was in the Merchant Navy. Pallafleet was designed for a gentleman who owned a timber merchant's. In 2016, we were shown around the house by the proud owner who had built it and his wife. Clover's Meadow was designed for a keen ornithologist who helped set up the Wildlife Fund. Designed to have uninterrupted views of the countryside, it had the largest plate glass window in the country at the time. John published a number of books during his lifetime, and his most well-known book is Your House, the Outside View, that was commissioned by Blue Circle Cement. The book was aimed at educating the homeowners about their homes and how to restore and preserve their buildings. Other projects that he's worked on include a brasserie that he designed for his good friend Peter Langan. It was the refurbishment of the Cock Door in Mayfair that is now known as Langan's Brasserie. Another of his projects was the conversion of a banana warehouse in Covent Garden into an antiquarian bookshop for Bertram Rota. He also designed the flats above, and the top floor flat is for George Lawson. In the 1980s, John was commissioned by the Church of St Martin's in the Field to work on the alteration and refurbishment of the crypt to include a restaurant, bookshop and brass rubbing centre. As a sculpture graduate, I worked with my father on this project, and it was my introduction into architecture. Now, Dunkirk Spirit was one of my father's more cheeky ideas, to have a whiskey bottle that was brick-sized, that when it was emptied, it could be filled up and recycled to build a house for, who knows, alcoholics maybe? Other product designs were furniture, such as a chair for Zev Aram, wild 1970s tiles for Antico, as well as a futuristic cooking post for LEB. The flower kitchen is just an example of John having fun and pure joy. It was his wild response to a client's request for a kitchen in a garden so she could enjoy the views while she cooked. The kitchen was designed to be on tracks to follow the sun as it moved across the garden, and it had a roof that opened up like a flower. John's largest project, though only partially completed, was for a new town in Trinidad. The designs included low-cost housing. These are a few of his projects, and I hope you see why his work has made it into our top 20.